Hi guys, this is Dawn with Fantastic Friends, and today I'm coming to you with a craft project. We are going to make a Santa wreath, and I'm going to tell you what you need in order to make it. You will need a 14-inch wreath form from the Dollar Tree, or you can get it from any craft store, but you can get them for $1 at the Dollar Tree. You will need something that can cut this wire, because we're going to be cutting this wreath. You will need some off-white or winter white felt. You will need some googly eyes, some pom-poms. Now the color doesn't matter because it's going to go inside of the felt to make his nose. So the pom-pom will actually be covered up, or unless you want a white pom-pom to go on the outside. But that we'll get to that and you'll see the reason why. It'll be up to you. You will need some type of adornments for the Santa Claus. I'm choosing to use snowflakes because his hat is got snowflakes on it already, so I'm going to go ahead and go with that theme. So I'll probably be adorning his brim with some additional snowflakes. You also might need some of this microfiber towel that you can get at the Dollar Tree for some additional fluffiness on the wreath. In order to make his beard, you will need a couple boxes of this Scrub Buddies that you use for dusting. And I might need to close the blinds because the sun keeps coming and going today. We've had rain and then now the sun is showing. But yeah, you need these little dust buddies that we're going to use for his beard. And I haven't decided what size I'm going to use just yet, but I'm going to hang some bells from the pom-pom of his hat. So I've got a couple sizes here to hang from his hat. And and you also need some tape, because once we cut this wire, we're going to need to tape the ends that are cut together so that they stay together and to cover up the rough cut ends. Okay, guys, that is what you need. So let's get started. I've already cut off my tag. And I'm using pruning shears because that's the only thing I have right now that will cut through this hard wire. And what you'll need to do is you will need to cut. Here's one of the cross sections right here. You need to cut on this side and cut all four. And then move to the next section and cut over that crossbar. So basically we're cutting out an entire section, both crossbars. And so we're going to cut on both sides of these crossbars. Okay, see? Right across. And then now I'm going to do the next one right here. And I'll do that off camera and I'll be back. Okay guys, I've got both sections, or both, I got the section cut out. So basically you've kind of got like a C shape now. See? So both, the section is cut out. Now what you want to do is squeeze the 4 pieces together and then start wrapping it with tape. And you're going to do that on both ends. So just squeeze them together till they all come to a point, and then just start wrapping them with the tape. And I'll show you on one end. You can use whatever tape you want. It doesn't matter because it's not going to be seen once we decorate the wreath. This is just to hold everything together and to cover up these cut ends. See? And I'm probably going to go back and put on just another layer, just so that stays together, and because I do need to cover up this little tip right here that's rough. So basically that's all you're doing right there. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put on another layer of tape, and I'm going to do the other end as well, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, now I haven't put it together yet, but I wanted to give everyone an idea of where we're headed. But this is the hat on the top half of the crescent. This is the cream colored felt. There's the googly eye, the pom-pom, and then here's the feather, the duster at the bottom. So this is where we're headed as far as making our Santa wreath. So I just wanted to give you an idea of where we're headed as far as making our wreath. So, because I know it's kind of hard to visualize, especially since I know I'm a visual person. It's very hard for me to see things sometimes because I have a hard time following instructions. I have to see it in order to better understand it. So there you go, guys. That's just, I just threw it together real quick to give you an idea of what we're working on. So let me take that stuff back off because we still have things to do to get it all the way there. But that is the Santa wreath that we're working on, and we still got things to put together to get it completed. So this probably is going to be a 2-parter. So let's get our wreath completed. Okay guys, now the next thing we need to do is we need to cover the top portion where the hat and Santa's face is going to be with some of that terry cloth from that, they call it the chamois from the Dollar Tree. We need to cover the wreath with that for a little bit of cushioning for the hat and Santa's face. We are going to go back and add another layer for the face later on, but for right now we need to add just one layer to cover up the hard wire for the hat and Santa's face. You don't have to do it for his beard because the chamois is fluffy enough that you don't have to do it down here. So take your chamois, cut off the hard edging right here, and then just cut you some strips about this wide. Don't cut them too wide because then you won't be able to lay them flat around the wreath, because then they'll start to bunch up. So we're going to go ahead, and you don't have to worry about covering up the very, very tip. You just want to be at the end, because the end of the hat will cover that up. So I've already cut several strips already. And I have my hot glue gun already going, and I've got my hot glue gun fingertippies here because I do not want to burn myself. So I'm going to start on the back of the wreath and put some hot glue down. And lay one of these strips right there on the glue. Hold it in place. You can see some glue is dripping. So that means it's still hot. So make sure that it's cooled enough and that it's adhered before you move on. Because if you don't, it'll come right off. Okay, and now once it's adhered, all you have... That came right off my thumb. Once that is adhered, all you have to do then is just start wrapping this around. And we're not looking for anything thick. We just want to cover up the wire. Okay, and so now I'm done with that strip. I need to glue this to the back and then attach another strip. Okay, I'm going to grab another one and attach it to this one. Just hold it until it's cooled, because you want to make sure that they're attached. And then once they are, you're just going to start wrapping again. And then when you get to the back, you're just going to keep gluing. And you'll stop right where about you figured the face of the Santa was. And I'll glue on another piece. And so basically I'll probably stop about right here. Okay? And when I get there, I'll be back. Okay, guys. I'm done wrapping the chamois. And so I will end the first part right here, and we'll continue our Santa wreath in the next part. If you're new to my channel, I hope you'll subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. And as always, love, hugs, and kitty kisses. See you next time. Bye, guys.